Okay, so we were short on the market over the weekend. And thankfully, that worked out really, really well. Obviously, everyone knows how beaten down the market is today. And thankfully, we were short over the weekend, and it worked out phenomenally. Nvidia is down almost 20%. The entire tech stock industry is in shambles right now for a few reasons. So in today's video, we're going to talk about that stuff. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff. Let's get started with the video. All right, so first and foremost, guys, this is my Discord server. As you can see, we were in some puts over the weekend, and thankfully, the NASDAQ and SPY puts are up very, very big. Spectacular. Now, the issue is, are we going to chase the move to the downside, or are we going to start trying to go long? Neither is really a safe alternative, and I'm going to explain to you guys why. So first and foremost, the reason why the entire market is in shambles at the moment is because China just released their own version of OpenAI, ChatGPT. This is a much, 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 much faster and cheaper alternative. Now, what we do know with China is that they are able, because they are their own government entity, they're able to misconstrue numbers, and they're able to, as we saw with the jab, they are able to misconstrue numbers. They're able to manipulate things to make themselves seem better. Okay, so that is one preface. So, generally, in terms of technological advancement, etc., it's also, you have to realize this is also propaganda, potentially, right? It's also potentially propaganda. Just in general, just take it with a grain of salt. Okay, but so far, what we're seeing right now is that they have developed a model for $6 million. I don't really know if that is possible. I'm not sure if the $6 million. I'm not. Hey, it could be possible, but I don't know if it is. But regardless, what they claim is that for $6 million, they were able to create a working model that is better than ChatGPT, and ChatGPT took over $500 billion in funding to try to create. So $6 million versus $500 billion. It does sound a bit too good to be true, but that's another reason why Nvidia dropped almost 20% for the day, is because something like this really, really affects chip stocks and tech stocks. And if DeepSeek really made a model that is hundreds and hundreds of times cheaper and better at the same time, then it's really, really scary for the overall AI tech stocks in the United States. So now, right, with that being prefaced, we were short before all of this news occurred. So we were a bit lucky in terms of not having to really think about, the 4D chess that's going on the international level. But this is some really crazy stuff. So now, what you can see here, this is a daily chart of Nvidia. Nvidia is trading very heavily below its Bollinger Band. It's opened and closed outside of the lower level of the Bollinger Band. And as you know, so this Bollinger Band level, the blue lines right here. And as you know, when a stock is trading outside of the Bollinger Band, very, very overextended to the downside, generally what needs to end up happening is the price wants to revert back into the mean. Nvidia, being such a big, big winner over the past year, right? We have risen from the depths, and just Nvidia is one of the biggest winners. The fact that we're seeing Nvidia act like this now is just a testament. It's just a testament to how just miraculous and terrible this news is coming out of China with the DeepSeek. Now, do I think that Nvidia goes out of business based off of a $6 million Chinese company? No. All of this, in my opinion, are good dip buying opportunities. Nvidia, AMD, SMH. Does this look like when everybody is fearful, right? I'm not necessarily going to start going long yet, right? But I mean, is it a bad idea? I'm not entirely sure, but anything that's super, super close dated, it might be a bit risky. But regardless, this would be the time to start going long, in my opinion. Especially on Nvidia, especially on these beaten down stocks. Guys, just think about it. Just think about it. If Nvidia is down 17% for the day, are you going to chase an extra 3% down, 4% down? Or are you going to assume, okay, we might get a bit of a bounce to like 124, 125? That is the higher probability chance here, in my opinion. And because that is a higher probability chance on these tech stocks and Nvidia and like the beaten down losers, that is why I believe the market in general, it could get a bit of a bounce too. I'm not entirely bullish, right? I have not gone long. I'm not long, but just it's starting to play out. Like it just makes sense. The NASDAQ in the pre-market, guys. The NASDAQ in the pre-market was down 5% overnight, which is ridiculous. 5% move overnight. At 7%, if the NASDAQ was down 7%, the market limits down and it pauses trading. So the NASDAQ would have paused trading for the day if we were down 7%. We were 2% away from that, which is ridiculous. And last night was really, really fun. I was just enjoying, honestly. I was just looking at the futures and I was like, wow, we're about to make so much money. We really don't even need to day trade. We don't even need to do anything really. Like it's just when a move like this occurs to the downside, why force? Why force any new trades? You could, right? But days like this, man, it's just really spectacular. It's just a really, really big blessing. And the best part about what I'm saying right now is you can get a free trial to what I'm saying as well. There's people in the group that based off of their free trial, that's when they saw this trade. And each contract is up over $1,000. So it's pretty just, with a free trial, it costs $75 a month. And you get access to all of my trades. You get access to the swing trades, the day trades, all of my education, everything. And so far, the swing trades have been phenomenal. The proof is in the pudding. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I have been calling all of these moves short, long, short, long, short, long, short, like pretty damn perfectly. And it's a blessing, honestly. So, like I said, if you guys want the free trial, simply just click the link down below. The results speak for themselves. There's a reason why I promote certain results. It's because they're true. And just constantly, it's just tried and true, tried and tested, to be honest. So if you guys want access, the link to join is down below. We have to see how the overall market responds here, but I would be surprised if we didn't get a bit of a bounce. And also take Chinese news with a grain of salt. It is important not to get too excited, because if we just saw, just to wrap it up, right? If based off of one company, the Chinese market was able to tank one of the largest United States stocks by almost 20%. Nvidia is a multi-trillion-dollar company. If one $6 million company was able to slash 20% of that, that is not going to be a sustainable move to the downside, first of all. Because what is this? Nvidia going to go out of business? No. Also, this is the modern day equivalent of a nuclear arms race. So just keep that in mind. There's going to be a lot of propaganda, and there's going to be a lot of money to be made. And thankfully, we're in the United States. So making money and stuff is probably going to be much, much easier than, obviously living in China. But understanding how Chinese, especially in these other countries, how it works, how well oiled and how well manipulated things can be to make money, we can make money on that side as well. But regardless, Nvidia, in my opinion, should probably bounce. The overall market should start showing some sort of signs of strength. this is not the time to start going short. Absolutely not. This is not the time to start going short. What happens if Nvidia like launches some spectacular news or some spectacular like product, or if OpenAI responds and says, "Hey, we're dropping the price," or if DeepSeek is like, "Oh yeah, by the way, guys, it's actually not a great company. It's actually a lot something like we could." There's so many different things. Just in general, guys, this is not the time to start like, "Oh my God, time to go short." We went short over here, so that was the time to go short. This is definitely not the time to go short. So I hope this made sense. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff, and I will see you guys bright and early tomorrow morning. Thank you. Have a good one.